With the Kenobi series coming out on Disney+, I think we can actually recreate the Darth Maul, Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber fight from episode 1 in one day. Not only do I think that we can recreate it, I actually think that we can make it better. This has been my favorite lightsaber fight. I remember seeing this as a child and like immediately it was like, that's the coolest thing in the world. I want to do that.
It was such a huge moment. It was the first time that we saw, you know, the double-sided lightsaber on film. So, I mean, everybody was geeking.
It had everything. It had super fast choreography. It had the acrobatics with Darth Maul doing beat twists and Obi-Wan gets kicked in the face and he does a backflip at one point. There's a lot of people that criticize the fight and it's definitely not perfect. We're going to break that down. But for what it was, I mean, 20 years ago, it's a pretty cool fight. We're gonna pick it apart and we're gonna figure out what we can bring to it to actually make it better.
Right into it.
Boom, boom. Now, just with that moment alone, in watching all the behind the scenes and studying this, these guys prepped for months. You know, that's what you do for a movie. And obviously, Ray Park was a martial artist before this who plays Darth Maul. Ewan McGregor had to learn all this stuff, and he learned very well and became a very good performer, which again is gonna be the challenge for us doing this in one day. These guys had months to do it.
Ewan McGregor's swinging with power, man.
Yes. They had very sturdy, very hard props. Like at one point they were actually using metal, which I don't think would fly on a set anymore now, but they are whacking these things against each other and we don't have props that are that strong. We're gonna have to bring that level of control and the intensity without potentially breaking the props.
Yeah, which is really difficult to do, to have that level of intensity and at the same time have that high level of control. Yeah.
Ay, 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 the behind the back strikes Maul. I'm just looking at his choreo and I know we have one day to do this and I'm like, this guy loves to attack.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely could complement the choreography and the movement with some more dynamic camera movement. But yeah, it's just gonna make my job a little bit more difficult.
I'm gonna need a mini tramp for that because like he gets some mad air. So we're gonna have to bring a trampoline with us to this location.
Omar means mini tramp. Now we got budget.
Okay, all right. I can't actually use the Force Man. Boom, look at that sidekick. See, Brett's gonna be playing Darth Maul and Brett has a freaking fantastic sidekick.
It's a back kick, lads.
Okay, all right, it's a turning, okay, all right. Here's something funny that you see when you break it down frame by frame when Obi-Wan gets kicked and he does this backflip. But you can see how much lower Obi-Wan lands. So you can see that he was actually on a platform and he backflipped off the platform, which is a funny.
He just landed in a deep squat, man.
No, he didn't. He didn't. Look, you can see. You can see where the ground is.
All right, fair. All right, fair.
I believe you.
Okay.
And again, that's something that we're not going to be able to do because we're going to be on flat ground. So I'm just going to have to do an actual backflip.
Yeah.
As Darth Maul does his beat twist, does like a cut at the floor, like that.
He's right behind.
That should ideally be like a horizontal cut, and then Darth Maul would go over the blade. So that's another moment where, again, if you break it down frame by frame, you see where it starts to fall apart just a little.
Obi-Wan's completely stacked behind Maul at this point. It gets the read as far as the light, you know, the saber strike going down.
I think it's a moment where we can improve upon and make it better. That was way wide. Look how high above his head. When you're doing a head cut with a blade, if your person's head is right in front of them, you prep the cut so that your partner knows that you're about to cut, and then as soon as they drop below, you cut exactly where they were, so it feels like a near miss. That's how it works in an ideal situation, and that's not at all what happened here.
Boom! Force push to the face.
Boom. That's the fight.
And he's down in a hole.
36 seconds, folks. I think we've got our work cut out for us, but I do think we can do it. Okay, gentlemen, let's get to work. Okay, let's look at the first beat of choreo.
Oh, yes.
Because we gotta figure this out. Then it's low.
Dude, this is a strike at me because I'm blocking.
No, this is emphasizing that.
Yes, like that.
That adds a cool moment right there.
This one goes.
Boom, then high, boom, low, boom, low. Yep.
What? Good Lord, he spins fast.
Oh, yep, that's me. Over the head, yes. High, low, low. Ah! Okay, That was rough, that was rough. That's the first phrase done. I think that's gonna be the hardest shot. We're probably gonna have to do that literally 100 more times today to get it to be really, really smooth, but we know the choreography, which is the first part. Oh man, that was great. We'll get there.
On our way, cameras rolling, and we are going to location.
For something like this, when we're doing a passion project, you go until you get the shot that you want, and at the end of the day, when it's something being filmed for us, we have the luxury of doing it more times. And when you're on set, you don't always get that luxury. You could do something 10 times perfect, and on the 11th time, it could be your worst version, but it's the important character's best version. We're gonna use that one. So it's like, you know, as a stunt performer, it forces you to be that much more on point all the time. And so that's another reason why doing these projects and doing these practices are so vital in our training, because it gives us the opportunity to put ourselves in those situations.
We're going with the people to go shoot this lightsaber fight. We've got about 5.5 hours till sunset. The crunch begins. Let's see if we can do this. The filming location is just on the other side of that. So this is how we get up and over. Oh God.
Parkour.
Oh my gosh.
Parkour.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Yes, it worked!
Worked out surprisingly well.
You guys are gonna kill themselves.
Camera's speeding. Ready? 3, 2, 1, action. They're like, yeah, we got it perfect. And then I'm like, here it is.
You okay, Omar?
Whose idea was this?
This has been going really smooth for a one-day shoot.
Great job. Hopefully that ends.
Ah, man.
How you feel?
Man, this freaking shot. That's like 20 times you did that, maybe 25 times.
3 to 7, possibly 12 takes.
This is the shot. If we can get this right.
And the rest of it's gonna be easy street, right?
Not easy, but this is it. This is the proving ground right here. Yo, that looks so clean. That looks so clean. Go, let's move on. I think we can even cut out there into a nice close-up of you. God, it's 4:02. The sun is setting very quickly. We gotta not let it get behind that building. We gotta move. Time is not on our side. 3, 2, hang on.
Yeah.
So you're already starting to move?
You see what I'm saying? So like I literally, instead of waiting, action.
Dang it.
I was way up in your grill.
Dang it. 3, 2, 1, action. Can I see that one just for... Come on, action.
Let's hope we don't see it.
It is 6:17. The sun is going down right now. You can see back there how much light we're losing. We have 2 back falls that we gotta do. We're putting pads on 4. One for me and then one for Brett. We've got like 5 to 10 minutes left to finish this, so we have to go like right now. Here we go. Set, full take. Ready, action. 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 3, 2, 1, action. Let me see. It is 7:02. We did it.
We did it!
We freaking did it.
We did it!
We did it. This was crazy. I can't believe that we did this. This was my goal. This was a test for us to see if we could do this, as much as telling a cool story with this.
I've been wanting to be in a Star Wars short for so long, and I've always wanted to be a Sith character in a short too. And I was like, God, it's such a cool character, and it's such a cool character to embody and bring that like raw, like power and that emotion into it. And I wanted to do that. So when Omar approached me about this, I was just like, yeah, that sounds awesome. A Star Wars fight, and I get to be a Sith, yeah, and I get to be Darth Maul. I'm down. And he's like, yes, we're gonna do it in one day. I'm like, one like,
And he freaking killed it.
like a,
What do you guys think? Did he kill it?
like one Fortnite day, like one day, baby, yeah. This is the man. This is the man right here.
How did we get? And we still got energy.
There's a force.
I've been working on this. Still needs work. Hi, I'm Omar from the future. Omar from the past is still working on that lightsaber video. I am already looking into the most crucial part about this video. That's going to be the music, because as a content creator here on YouTube, finding good music, it can literally make or break your video, and it usually takes a very long time. But luckily, there's a music database that I have been using for years, which is actually now the sponsor of this video, which is so cool. Epidemic Sound. I've used their music in this fight, this one, and this one. Music is what's gonna create the feeling for your video. It's how your audience is gonna connect with you and the story that you're trying to tell. I mean, how much worse is it when I stop playing? Pretty boring, right? What is so great about Epidemic Sound is you can search by genre. So if you want like rock music, or if you want some hip hop, or you want just some classical jazz, you know? They make my job as a creator easier, and they're gonna do the same for you. So if you're interested, use my referral link in the description below, and you can sign up for a 30-day free trial, and you can see what Epidemic Sound can do for you and your creative process. Thank you, Epidemic Sound, for sponsoring this video. Back to the lightsaber fight. So it's been a couple weeks since we did the fight. The visual effects are done, the sound design is done, the music is done, so now we actually get to sit down and look at our work. So let's watch.
Actually turned
well
out
done.
You cut that together nicely. That was good.
I think we did a great job for one day.
That was fantastic.
There's definitely some moments I would improve upon, like my 180 flip where I did like a really weak hit. Like that's a moment I think could have been better.
Yeah, there was one strike I think I was a little wide on. I think it was one of the earlier sequences.
Dude, that first shot is incredible.
I don't know how many
I think
times
it sets
we did
the
that.
tone.
Yeah,
I think
it was-
like
it was one
27,
time. It was one
29,
time.
29 times, I think.
I did it right every time, I think.
Sure. What do you guys think? You've seen the original, you've now seen this. I would love to hear whether you thought we pulled this off in one day. Also, there is an original ending that we filmed that was all Brett's idea. And if you want to see that original ending, I've just made a Patreon and you can go get early access to that right now. So
Please go watch that, because
Yeah.
that hit me right in the chest.
it's
powerful.
emotional.
Yeah,
It's
that was-
emotional.
I didn't think it was gonna, yeah.
My eyes are getting
We didn't
glossy.
have-
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, it would mean the world if you could give this video a like. And my goal is for Ray Park or Ewan McGregor or both of them to see this video. So if you know anybody who knows them, or you can share it and tag them on Twitter or something, maybe they'll see it because the Kenobi series is coming out. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. So that's my goal. If it can happen, that'd be the greatest thing. Other than that, subscribe for more content like this. Got a Patreon. You can comment down below, and we'll see you guys later. Goodbye.